Another thing I like to do with my young people is I try to teach them that the game of chess can happen in their life. It's not just moving these things around the board, it can happen to you. So I showed them, and I talked about two tactics. One was called a trapped piece, and the other one is called going Desperado. So one day I was working at home, and there was a knock at the door. I got down there, and there was a police officer standing there, and he says to me, "Sir, would you mind giving me a hand?" And I thought, well, are we going to be chasing bank robbers here? What is going on? And he says, no, see across the yard from the neighbor over there? There's a raccoon over there, and he has a bear claw trap attached to his leg. Oh. Now, a bear claw trap is one of these where you step in it, it closes on you, and you are there because there's a great big chain, and then there's a great big steel spike that goes in the ground. So the trapper can get up in the morning and go, okay, pal, that's the end of you, right? You don't want these raccoons around. But somehow the raccoon was walking around our neighborhood. So how did he figure it out? Well, raccoons are members of the bear family, and they're very intelligent. And he figured out if he dumped all the dirt around from this steel spike, the thing would come out of the ground. So that's what he did. So he's wandering around our neighborhood, which is right next to his school, with this thing attached to his leg. And I can see a young girl going up, look at the little raccoon, you know, and they're going to go, ah! How would you feel with this thing attached to your leg, right? It's not going to be comfortable. So the officer says to me, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you a big steel pole, and I'm going to have another steel pole. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over there, and you're going to jam your pole into the chain and keep it there, and then I'm going to hit the trap lock, and it's going to open up, and the raccoon will run away. So what do you think the raccoon thought? When two burly guys with great big steel poles are advancing on him, this is not going to turn out. Mama Raccoon is nowhere near. What am I going to do? So he went Desperado. He stood up on his back legs and went, they looked big, and you know, he's slashing, he's hissing and all this stuff. He says, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. I'm going to take a chunk of your leg. I'm going to give you rabies. I'm just ready to get So this poor raccoon. So, and the police officer says to me, this better work as he taps his gun, because if it doesn't. And we live right next to a school, and I could see a gun going off. The school's on lockdown for at least 2 days. So we're wailing away, and I've got the steel pole, and the raccoon's like, oh, I'm going to get you. And then finally I got the chain down. And the officer hits the trap, and the thing opens up. And the raccoon looks at us like, that's what you wanted to do? Why didn't you tell me? He turned around, he ran right under the fence, and he was gone. So what I tell my students is, be careful when something is trapped. It could be an animal, it could be a chess piece or whatever. But it could go Desperado on you, and you have to be prepared for that. And at least a year later, I'm in the same park district. I'm opening up a whole new class with new kids in it. I'm talking about, we're going to learn checkmate. We're going to learn how this moves, and we're going to have so much fun, and this is really going to go on. And I said, does anybody have any questions? And this young man in the back of the room raises his hand and says, can you tell us the raccoon story? So that's why I like to teach, because if you give someone an idea, it can last forever.